Hello everyone, welcome back into North of 7 Cards. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, North of 7 Cards, and on eBay, North-of-7. Today we've got for you the 2024 Leaf Vivid Football Hobby. This is break number 7. Let's jump into this bad boy. Loving some Leaf Vivid, quite a bit of legends we've seen like Terry Bradshaw and Joe Montana. Obviously some of the new guys, Aaron Nolan, Travis Hunter, on the hunt for those bad boys. So we're still waiting for some Haley Steinfeld as well with Mr. Josh Allen. Boxes are coming out sideways as usual, and a few fallers. But we slide, we stack. See it this way? People see me. More reflection, less reflection. You guys let me know. Do you wanna see me? Do you wanna not? Understand if you don't. Clear reflection there with the Vivid. Got our stacks of 3 and our one guy at the top. And you can see me. Let's jump into box number 1. Let us know in the chat, who are we looking for today? Fresh day, fresh break. Hope everyone is having a great Monday so far. Here we go. Box number 1. Not gonna stab myself over here. Kicking it off, we've got Bo Nix. There we go, Bo Nix, 1 out of 3. Mr. Bo Nix. I feel like I've made too many jokes about him being old and playing college football forever, so I will refrain and think more about this Denver Broncos season there for Bo Nix. Next up here, we've got Noah Fafita. Noah Fafita there, 2 out of 4. Again, those Arizona Wildcat colors just kind of throwing me off a bit. But there we go, Noah Fafita there. Kicking box number 1 off. Next up here, we've got the Dazzling Performers for Devontae Walker. There we go, 2 out of 6 for the Dazzling Performers. Devontae Walker. Next up here, we've got Cody Schrader. There we go, Cody Schrader, 2 out of 8 there for Mr. Schrader. Cody Schrader. I don't know, in my mind, he could also be a surfer. Just Schrader, Shredder, it's right there. Next up, we've got the Technicolor here for Sammy Brown. Sammy Brown, 1 out of 6 there for Sammy Brown on the Technicolor. Little 3-man action there. Well, 1-man, 3 versions. Sammy Brown on the Technicolor. Getting towards the end here, we've got Kyron Drones. That is 1 out of 6. One of the best names in the product, Kyron Drones. Love saying that name. And I think this next one up here might be my favorite personal player of the product. It is the Technicolor here for Xavier Legette. That is 1 out of 4 for Legette. Down there with South Carolina, now a Carolina Panther. That accent is going nowhere. There we go for Xavier Legette. All right, box number 2. Here we go, box numero 2. Good cut there. Here we go. We've got Quinshon Judkins. Quinshon Judkins is a 3 out of 9. 5'11", 210 running back. I don't know, seeing him with the ball, I kind of thought he was a wide receiver, but Quinshon Judkins there, 5'11", 210. They're heading over to Ohio State. Next up here, we've got Antoine Hill Jr. That is 2 out of 8. We got no statistics there for Hill Jr., just an unreal athlete who shows great accuracy and makes big plays. There we go, Antoine Hill Jr. Next up, we've got Dazzling Performers. Dazzling Performers here for Ismail Mahdi. That is 5 out of 6 for Mahdi. Even he is happy. You can see the little smile in the card there. Ismail Mahdi. Next up, we've got a tiny signature, but it is a part of my quarterback name theory, we'll call it. We got the Technicolor here for T.J. Finley. There we go, T.J. Finley. Putting the little number 7 there in the bottom. 2 out of 7 for T.J. Finley. And my quarterback theory, if you have either the 3 names, like a John Reese Plumlee, or T.J., J.T., one of those, you're destined to be a good quarterback. Next up here, we've got Ray Joseph with the Futures. That is 4 out of 6 for Ray Joseph. I almost said Jacobs. Ray Joseph. Next up here, we've got a colorful combos. Colorful combos here for Cameron Edge, Roman Hemby, and Deshaun Jones. We will randomize this bad boy at the end. Our colorful combos there. First one, could see a few. Always curious. Last card up here, we've got the Futures here for Juju Lewis. That is 8 out of 10 for Juju Lewis. There we go. That is a box number 2 in the books. Let's go ahead and grab box number 3 here. We know this little combination here. This is our hot box plethora. I say plethora, all one-of-ones in here. Some exciting stuff. We'll see who is in this one. There we go for box number 3. Block is hot. Here we go. We've got a Jalen Daniels. There we go. Jalen Daniels over there with the Kansas Jayhawks kicking off. Hot box indeed. That is, of course, Jalen Daniels, 1 of 1. Next up here, we've got Randy Moss. There we go. Randy Moss. Back with those Minnesota Viking colors. Congrats to the Moss spot. There we go, Randy Moss. Next up here, we've got the Futures here for Jeray Tank Hawkins. There we go, Jeray Tank Hawkins. I always want to say Talk Hankins for some reason, but I think it's just the first name that throws me off. That Hawkins there, of course, is a 1 of 1. Next up here, we've got the Technicolor. Technicolor here is for Chuba Purdy. That one is, of course, a 1 of 1. That is pretty good indeed. It was an easy one. I will accept all boos. Chuba Purdy. There we go. Great hot box indeed. Next up here, we've got Treshaun Ward. There we go. Treshaun Ward over there at the Kansas State. Another 1 of 1 there. Just a couple more to go. Our next one up here is for Donovan McNabb. There we go. Donovan McNabb auto there for another pair of 2000s NFL legends. We got Randy Moss. We got Donovan McNabb. Always kept the Eagles in contention during his tenure there. And our last one up here is the dazzling performers for Ja'Marr Chase. There we go. Ja'Marr Chase finishes us off the dazzling performers. 1 of 1 for Ja'Marr Chase. I won't use the easy one, but you know we gritty. All right, great box to have there. Box number 4 here. Seeing less and less of the reflection. If anyone does miss it, you can tell me. Alright, kicking off box number 4 here, we've got Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin there is a 2 out of 2. Back with the Oregon Ducks there, Troy Franklin. Next up here, a multi-sport legend here. We've got Bo Jackson. That is 4 out of 9 for Bo Jackson. Running down the tunnel, maybe not this picture, but classic video nonetheless there. Congrats to the Bo Jackson spot. Next up here, we've got the futures here for Ontario Brown. There we go, Ontario Brown, 7 out of 10 on the futures. Ontario sounds very close to another former wide receiver. Does throw me off a bit. Next up here, we've got the Brandon Inniss. That is a 7 out of 9 there for Brandon Inniss. Next up here, we've got the futures here for Darius Taylor. We've got the number 1 in there, Darius Taylor, 3 out of 3. Short bookend there for Darius Taylor. Next up is our Hudson Card. Hudson Card there is a 3 out of 4. Busy quarterback room in Texas. There is Hudson Card. Again, the Hudson Card. I almost just shouldn't have said it, but it was already in my mind. I had to get it out before I called someone else. Like the Brandon Inniss card doesn't work as well as the card. And our last one of the box, we've got Cameron Ward. Cameron Ward is a 4 out of 10 for Cameron Ward. There we go. Finishes us off with the box there. Next box, tower slowly getting smaller. The wall, not tower, wall. Guess it depends what differentiates the two in everyone's minds. Kicking off our next box, we've got Blake Corum. Blake Corum there is a 4 out of 9 for the former Michigan running back. Now up in LA, west in LA. But Los Angeles Ram nonetheless could be one of those surprise rookie impacts. Next up here we've got Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis here is a 9 out of 9. A bookend for Florida State quarterback. Now a New York Jet. And a fascinating quarterback room. Obviously high expectations last year for the Jets. Travis now learning under Aaron Rodgers. Next up here, we've got the Technicolor for Jordan McLeod. That is 4 out of 8 for Jordan McLeod. All right, next up here is our futures. We got the futures here for Malik Washington. That is 2 out of 2 there for Malik Washington. Next here we've got our Nate McCollum. Using all of that autograph space there. Nate McCollum, the sweet UNC colors. That is 6 out of 9 for Nate McCollum. Next, we've got the dazzling performers there for Dillon Gabriel. Southpaw action there, 7 out of 10 for Dillon Gabriel. Here we go. Our final card of this box is going to be for C.J. Carr. C.J. Carr here is a 9 out of 9. Bookend that box with a bookend. Alright, we've got 5 boxes to go. 1 colorful combos. Hot box out of the way. Let's see what we've got. I'm thinking colorful combos. There's got to be a couple more. I don't know if I quite want to guess if it's this box. No, I don't know if it feels like a colorful combo. I don't know if anyone saw the back there, but this back is going to end with a bang. Let's kick it off with Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels, 1 out of 10. There we go. Congrats to the Daniels spot. Couple cards so far there for Daniels. Next here we've got our Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach here is a 2 out of 9 for old Roger Staubach. Don't even look like Cowboys colors here. They kind of look like the like Steve Largent era Seahawks. Very specific, but that's kind of what the Cowboys are looking like with old Roger Staubach there. Next up here we've got Thomas Castellanos. Thomas Castellanos is a 3 out of 6 there. Thomas Castellanos. A vibrant name for the football field as opposed to our, typical football names. Nothing wrong with those. A little flair there with Castellanos. Next up here, we've got Anthony Gold on the Technicolor. That is a 5 out of 9 there for Anthony Gold. Next here we've got the Dazzling Performers. Dazzling Performers here for Braylon Allen. That is 7 out of 10 there for Braylon Allen on the Dazzling Performers. I don't know if anyone can backlog, but I feel like Dazzling Performers is the cool the Technicolor. Those are my 2 personal favorites so far. Next up here we've got the Futures here for Bub Means. And we go Bub Means 9 out of 10 there for Bub Means, which brings us to our final card. It is a colorful combos. I did feel it, but I didn't commit as hard as I could have. But it is a colorful combos here for Bo Prabula, Keandre Lambert-Smith, and Drew Allar. That is, of course, our black printing plate there. 1 out of 1 here for our colorful combos. We'll randomize it at the end. Congrats to the 3 on your opportunity. Randomization at the end. A colorful combos finishes us off. We've got 4 boxes to go. Alright, here we go. Starting with Travion Henderson. That is 1 out of 6 there for Travion Henderson. Stack across there. Next up here is Sam Hartman. Sam Hartman here is a 7 out of 9. What many may call the most handsome man, well, as previous in college football, the Notre Dame quarterback. Next up here is a Technicolor for Jamarion Miller. That is 6 out of 7 there for Jamarion Miller. We've got a Futures for Pat Bryant. Futures Pat Bryant is a 1 out of 5. There, Pat Bryant with the Futures. Next up is our Technicolor for Ramel Keaton. That is 4 out of 9 for Keaton. He is running. He is a man on a mission in this photo, especially with the Technicolor. It is 3 men on a mission. 3 of himself on a mission. Next up, Dazzling Performers for Dayton Wade. That is 6 out of 9 for Dayton Wade. Our last card of this box is going to be for Travis Hunter. That is 4 out of 8. The 2-way Travis Hunter. Going to be on the cover of college football. I imagine he has at least a better shot at the NFL with playing at both sides. I'm curious if there's ever a decision to be made. If NFL coaches prefer him at one position or the other. But he's got a D on that jersey for a reason. There we go, Travis Hunter. All right, 3 boxes to go. First up, we've got Bryce Kurtz. There's Bryce Kurtz, a 4 out of 10 for Bryce Kurtz. Making a catch on the play there. Nice, Bryce Kurtz. Congrats there. Next up, we've got some Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert here is an 8 out of 9. Crazy to think, drafted all the way back now in 2020. I mean, Herbert, Burrow, Tua, great quarterback draft class there. Herbert Burrow is probably close. I was going to say Herbert is the best, but Joe Burrow definitely as it's close. Next up here, we've got Carnell Tate on the Technicolor. That is 8 out of 8. I think it's just the potential in Justin Herbert. If it's a Justin Herbert diatribe here for a second, hard not to believe in a guy, and I would think Harbaugh is going to make a difference for him. Next up here is the Dazzling Performers, Brock Vandagriff, 1 out of 9. Made some previous lacrosse-related comments to Brock Vandagriff. Some great flow nonetheless. Some of the pictures kind of hide it, but I love seeing the hair fly there. Next up here we've got Caleb Odom. That is a 1 out of 1 there for Caleb Odom. Congrats to the Odom spot. There we go. Got yourself a 1 out of 1. Caleb Odom. Next up is our colorful combos here for Jo'quavious Marks and Ledietrich Griffin. That is 1 out of 7. These two will face off. Another colorful combos will be part of our randomizations at the end. And our last one here is Ricky Pearsall. That is 5 out of 10 there for Ricky. 2 boxes to go. Let's see what we've got. I've got to think maybe one more colorful combos. I don't know what legends of yesteryear or our stars of today. We will see some of those here in our final 2 boxes. Alright, second to last box here. Name at the top, one we're very familiar with seeing with so far during the NFL season. Could take some of his money. I only tell you that because he's coming up first. And that is going to be Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw here is an 8 out of 9. Congrats to the Bradshaw spot. Next up is Isaiah Bond. And that is a 5 out of 5 for Isaiah Bond. Don't know if he introduces himself like James Bond, but doesn't quite have the same, the 3 syllables. Like James Bond, Isaiah Bond. Doesn't quite ring the same, but a Bond nonetheless. Next up here we've got Peyton Woodyard. That is a 6 out of 10 there for Peyton Woodyard. This next one up actually is a name I believe I have not seen yet in this product. We got a nickname in the middle, some initials. Kevin KC Concepcion. That is 3 out of 7 for KC. KC number 10. Just a nice simple autograph there. Nothing too fancy. KC 10 there. Kevin Concepcion. Here we've got a Jaden Sheridan. Almost kind of looked like Friday Night Lights, like the movie jerseys, but we got Jaden Sheridan there. 5 out of 6 for Jaden Sheridan. And next up we've got Jeremy Bernard. Love that Washington Husky color there. 5 out of 6 for Jeremy Bernard. I like the way I say it, might sound like Jeremy. And our last card of this box is Jonathan Brooks with the Technicolor. That is 3 out of 8 for Jonathan Brooks. There we go. That will lead us into our final box here. Here we go. Last box magic. See what we've got. And of course, we will do our recap, our randomizations, and let you on with your day. Kicking it off with Omarion Hampton. That is 2 out of 5 for Omarion Hampton. Love seeing that powder blue, the North Carolina blue. There, Omarion Hampton. Next up here, we've got Aaron Rodgers. There we go. Aaron Rodgers, 1 out of 5. Little green 19 there. Green 19, obviously the Aaron Rodgers call. 1 out of 5 there for Aaron Rodgers. In the street clothes there, Aaron Rodgers. Excited to see what this Jets season will be like. Next up is our dazzling performers for Sam Hartman. That is 2 out of 3 dazzling performers for Sam Hartman. Next up, we've got Cowboys kicker Brandon Aubrey. That is 1 out of 6 for Brandon Aubrey. BA action there for Brandon Aubrey. Again, that curve on the A, it is just very Alabama reminiscent. Next here we've got the dazzling performers here for Tyson Bagent. There we go. Tyson Bagent is a 2 out of 7. A little short stint there as the Bears quarterback, which I believe culminated in a Sunday Night Football appearance. There, Tyson Bagent. Next up, we've got a colorful combos, and that is DJ Giddens and Treshaun Ward. That is an 8 out of 9. Adding to our colorful combos and the randomizations that we will be doing shortly. Leads us to our final card here, and that is a dazzling performers Josh Allen. That is a 1 of 1 to finish us off. Josh Allen. There we go. Dazzling performers. 1 of 1. Josh Allen. That is how you finish it off. Here we go. Let's go back through our recap, and then we will do our randomizations. All right. Start us off with those bad boys. Do the 1 of 1 separate, auto separate, and our randomizations. Here we've got Aaron Rodgers, Omarion Hampton, Isaiah Bond, Terry Bradshaw, Justin Herbert, Bryce Kurtz, Sam Hartman, Travion Henderson, Roger Staubach, Jalen Daniels, Jordan Travis, Blake Corum, Bo Jackson, Troy Franklin, Antoine Hill Jr., Quinshawn Judkins, Noah Fafita, and Bo Nix. Autos. See how clean of a 2 stack. Pretty close. One off there, but here we go. Our autos. We've got Thomas Castellanos, CJ Carr, Dylan Gabriel, Nate McCollum, Malik Washington, Jordan McLeod, Cameron Ward, Hudson Card, Darius Taylor, Brandon Innes, Ontario Brown, Juju Lewis, Ray Joseph, TJ Finley, Ismail Mahdi, happiest guy in the box, Xavier Legette, Kyron Drones, Sammy Brown, Cody Schrader, and Devontae Walker. That is just stack number 1. There will be UFC coming up next. That is correct, Matthew. We got UFC coming up next. We got our other stack here. We've got Tyson Bagent, Brandon Aubrey, Sam Hartman, Jonathan Brooks, Jeremy Bernard, Jaden Sheridan, Kevin KC Concepcion, Peyton Woodyard, Ricky Pearsall, Brock Vandegrift, Carnell Tate, Travis Hunter, Dayton Wade, Ramel Keaton, Pat Bryant, we got Jamarion Miller, Bub Means, Braylon Allen, and Anthony Gold there with our autos. Let's check in on our 1-of-1s. Here we've got Caleb Odom, Jamar Chase, Donovan McNabb, Trayshawn Ward, Chuba Purdy, Jure Tank Hawkins, Randy Moss, Jalen Daniels, and Josh Allen. There we go. Those are our 1-of-1s. Now let's get into our randomizations here. And we've got four randomizations here. Let's set up number 1 here for DJ Giddens and Trayshawn Ward. Make sure that you guys can see that as well. Here we go. 5 rounds. DJ Giddens, Trayshawn. And I will go to the DJ Giddens spot. Congrats there. Taking down Trayshawn Ward. There we go, DJ Giddens. Next up here, colorful combos. We've got Jaquavius Marks and Ledietrich Griffin. We'll go last names on this one for Marks and Griffin. Good luck to the 2. Here we go. Move along into our final round, and it is going to the Jaquavius Marks spot. There we go. Congrats to the Jaquavius Marks spot. Jaquavius Marks taking down Ledietrich Griffin. That is our halfway point of randomizations. We've got 2 more, starting here with, we've got our Cameron Edge, Roman Hemby, and Jashawn Jones. Let's get that set up here. And Jashawn there. Good luck to all 3. Three spots there. 3 spots, 3 chances. Here we go. Winner is Roman Hemby. There we go. Congrats to the Roman Hemby spot. You are getting this colorful combos. And last but not least, our black plate here for Bo Perbula, Keandre Lambert-Smith, and Drew Allar. This will be our final giveaway. UFC should be starting in a few moments after we're done here. Bo, Keandre, and Drew. Here we go, our final randomization here, 5 rounds. And the winner is going to be for Drew Allar. There we go, congrats to the Drew Allar spot. And that will just about wrap us up here for the 2024 Leaf Vivid Football. This was break number 7. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And if you're here for a little later breaks, we will see you later. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.